Hiya, Kintsugi Koko here. Welcome to my quirky, eclectic vlog. Hope everyone had a fabulous Thursday. I absolutely did. Since yesterday was the Chinese New Year and I wore red, today I wore black and white to even out my week. I generally wear black and white on my Wednesdays because it's hump day. And I like to have the yin yang theme going on. Anywho, I did not break my plate today. I thought about doing it on video with you guys. However, we are new to outsourcing our frustrations and anger. And who knows what kind of face I would make. Just kidding, it's not why. I don't want to get broken plate all in my studio. I feel like that's not a good thing. So, tomorrow, because today I spent taking down my Christmas tree that was still up. It is now down. And putting away the ornaments, and you can see my stocking is no longer in the window back there. So, got all my Christmas stuff done and put away. And I did a nice reset of my space. Put away my laundry. Just little wins. Huzzah! Cleaned off my table, which if you've never seen my table and you looked at it now, you wouldn't think it's clean. However, it's a lot cleaner than it was. We like to call it organized chaos, and there is nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, but yeah, today has been a lovely day. I had lunch for breakfast, which was really fun. If you don't ever mix up your meals just to keep your body and the enemy guessing, what are you doing with your life? There's so many times I have lunch for breakfast and then I'll eat my breakfast for lunch. Just to keep it fun, keep a little zazzy. So that is what we did today. We had lunch for breakfast. And then, did I eat lunch? I don't know if I ate lunch, y'all. I probably had sunflower seeds for lunch, honestly. We love us some sunflower seeds. I had to have eaten lunch. Wow. Yeah, no, I don't think I ate lunch today. But that's okay. I munched. I had pretzels, sunflower seeds, and cranberries, which is probably why I felt satiated. Woohoo! Grade A diet. Breakfast of champs. Lunch of champions. Oh, goodness. I had a really good dinner, though. I had wild rice and chicken soup with some red kidney beans in it. It was yummy. Very satiating. However, and I'm sure a lot of people notice this too, when you keep your body and your brain busy, you really aren't hungry until you stop moving. And then you're like, oh, I could use some refuel. And not in the like neglecting your body until you're done sense, and you just are motivated to get your stuff done. And then when you finally stop doing, like you're done doing what you were doing, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, yeah, I know, I could eat right now. I do that often. It's a good diet regimen. Oh, any hooser. Yesterday, though, I was on a homemade roll kick. So, homemade roll. That's funny. In a few moments, you'll see why. Yesterday, when I woke up, I made pancake batter from scratch. Sometimes my son likes to eat pancakes for breakfast. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I made batter because he didn't have school for the Chinese New Year. So when he would wake up, I could make him some pancakes. However, after I did that, I was like, you know what? I'll take a nap until he wakes up. And then the little turd never woke me up. And by the time I woke up, it was lunchtime. So he did not have pancakes yesterday, but I like to make a batch of pancake batter and just keep it in the fridge because it gets eaten. And then whoever's craving pancakes can just open the fridge and grab some fresh pancake batter. Sometimes I'll make buttermilk pancakes. Sometimes I just make regular pancakes. By regular pancakes, I just mean regular cow's milk. You know, I've never tried almond milk pancakes. Maybe I'll make some of those. That could be very yummy. Yeah. I started cooking when I was 8 years old. Started learning to cook when I was 8. I always had a thing for curating my own meals, obviously, prior to that, which I feel like all kids do. We have that sense of experimentation and creativity with our food that we kind of want to play with our food in fun ways, you know? But I really started learning to cook when I was like 8. And that definitely carried over to my adult life. So last night for the Chinese New Year, I went to the Asia market out close to Williamsville, I think is the the closest location I could think of, like the closest area in which it's called. Words. And I got some seaweed wraps and some sushi rice, some miso broth, and tofu, and seaweed for the miso, and some. Pretty sure they were regular cucumbers. They may have been Japanese cucumbers. And then I got some Japanese grapes and some winter melon, which I'd never heard of. Thought it looked interesting. Kind of looks like a muskmelon, just white. Or a honeydew. We love honeydew. Honeydew's our favorite fruit. Oh, I could devour honeydew. The other day on Tuesday, I was thinking of cantaloupe. I can't wait till the summer. Too bad melon season's in August. Any hoosers. Got a lot of supplies. Oh, I got some chocolate moon pies too. Well, choco pies is what they were called. And so last night for dinner, I made miso from scratch. I had some assistance in the kitchen. While I was slicing up cucumbers and avocado and then rolling sushi for the first time. That was fun. Never done that before. And they turned out pretty dang good. The rice, I'm definitely going to critique next time and do a little differently. I don't know what happened, but it was not like the rice in the sushi that we normally eat. It wasn't bad. And it was pretty on point for flavor. Just texture was a little off. But I'm proud of myself. Hey, made sushi for the first time. Made miso for the first time. And then I cut the Japanese grapes in half. And I diced up some of the winter melon and made a little fruit salad. So we had some fruit salad with it. And then we had a fortune cookie with our dinner. It was good. And then I picked up some Asahi, which is an Italian brewed Japanese beer. It's pretty good. I'm not a big beer drinker, but every once in a while, on special occasions, if I'm feeling it. Honestly, I'd seen it at the Asia shop, and I was like, I haven't had Asahi in a long time. Last time I had it, I was in London having sushi. Might as well have it tonight. And so I did. And it was pretty good. I was so proud of myself. Yesterday was very much a day full of made from scratch food. I was proud of myself. And all nice, all nice. No one got food poisoning, so that's a plus, right? Everything had flavor and was seasoned well. We even had some yum yum sauce to dip our sushi in. Yum yum yum. Yeah. love food. I am most definitely a foodie. I probably could very easily be a love language of mine. I love making food. I love eating food. I love tasting food. Oh, do you guys ever just taste what you're eating and like savor it? Because if you don't, you really should. You get so many different components of the food that you wouldn't get otherwise. I like playing the guessing game of can I guess what spices they used? And there is a fantabulous cook in my area. Her name is Miss Marjorie. She makes European cookies, but she also does homemade soups. This woman, a woman after my own heart. She puts paprika in everything. Even her cookies. She has some cookies that have paprika. Oh, they're so yummy. And she does phenomenal. She puts her heart and soul in her food, and you can tell. But the first time I tried her cookies, I took a bite out of her cookie, and I just like closed my eyes, and I was savoring it as I was chewing it. And I was like, do I taste this? Do I taste this? Is that cardamom? And she just was taken back and surprised that I was actually tasting it and not just like shoving a cookie in my mouth, you know? Some people just like eat, and they don't really stop and taste. And she was very honored and very, very much full of love that I was loving on her food just as much as she put the love into her food to make it. And ever since that day, I go back to that woman. When she does some of the farmers markets and like are they called farmers markets? I think they're called farmers markets. I can't remember. Anyway, she does those, but she also has her own shop in one of the malls. It's not too far from my house. And every once in a while, we go get us some soup from Miss Marjorie, and she spoils us. We love Miss Marjorie. I am so happy for her that she's chasing her dream and her love of food and sharing it with the world in such beautiful, decadent, tasty ways. Oh, I almost got her some soup. I almost got some soup from her today. So she's right in my frontal lobe. Miss Marjorie, we love you so much. If you ever see this video, know you are loved. Oh my goodness. But yes, food not only is the fastest way, they say, to a man's heart is through his stomach. It's the fastest way to a woman's heart is through her stomach. I am a firm believer. If you can keep her fat and sassy, you probably could keep her. Oh, goodness gracious. I make myself laugh. I had such a fulfilling day. I got to hang out with a couple friends and do some yapping. That was always fun. I went and got my figure skates sharpened. When I say I skipped out of the rink, super excited to go open skate. Oh my gosh. I literally was so giddy. I squealed when I got to my car. However, when I got to the rink, it was hockey practice. I had missed open skate. But wait. There we go. Tomorrow morning, they have it. So we're gonna go get our skate on tomorrow. I can't wait. Okay, I bought these skates with one of my first paycheck. Was it a paycheck? Actually, I think it was before I was working. One of my first big purchases was a pair of figure skates. I think it was with one of my first paychecks. Anyway, my first paycheck, I got my own figure skates. And I think it was like 13 or 14. And I still have the same pair of skates. However, they have not been sharpened since I purchased them. Until today. So I'm very excited to see how well they skate. They were warped. Very well warped. So you may see me with some bumps and bruises tomorrow. You may not. We shall see. It'll be fun. I'm excited. I can't wait. But I'm off to bed. I love y'all big much. And I will see you guys tomorrow.